Hello, 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 and welcome back to my show for a lovely Monday morning, people. Well, back into a new week. It's good to see you all. Sorry, I had a couple days off last week. I had a bit of an injury, had a bit of a fall, as they call it. Once you get old, you have a bit of a fall. You don't fall over anymore, you have a fall. I had a bit of a fall. Yeah, but I'm all good today. I still have a fucked elbow, but we're going to plow on. So, what did I miss, people? What did I miss? I'm sorry, I'm not going to act surprised, but there were some proceedings that took place over the weekend that I think I might be, I don't know. I just think that maybe someone of my caliber might be interested in such things. But regardless, let's start the day as we do every week. I start the morning, I come in, I turn on Twitter, I go to the For You tab, the new little improvement from Elon Musk, little For You tab there, click on it, and I'll see what the algorithm brings in for me. It's usually a shit show. Let's get down to it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's been happening. Jesus Christ, people. Okay, I'm not going to hold it in anymore, but we had a Thorpy. On the weekend, there was a live Thorpy. It happened. People did capture it on their phone. It's been widely reported as a live, a confirmed Thorpy. we had a confirmed Thorpy over the weekend, people. Yes, I know it's not... It wasn't as good as the flag dragging exercise that happened previously, but hopefully we're gonna see it. Fingers crossed, people. Fingers crossed. It's Monday morning. We got to take it easy. We got to get into this. Okay, let's go. Charles Haig, welcome back, mate. Welcome back, my fucking For You tab. It's always the same people. Why is he still acting like an opposition leader? Because that's all he knows. And he's not actually acting. Who is it? Chris Mintz. Fuck, man. Mini Mintz. He's just not up to the job, Charles. He's just not quite tall enough. That's all. But yeah, he's still acting like opposition leaders because that's all he knows. And also his staff. His staffers, they don't know much. What are they, 19? Anyways, James. Well, welcome back, James. I just wanted to remind everyone that the Australian Greens Party came to prominence protesting against hydroelectric power in Tasmania. Why, yes, they did. Okay, Will Kingston. There are some interesting similarities between the Voice referendum and the Brexit vote. The same liberal elite versus everyday people dynamic. The same tendency to label one so it's ignorant racist. The same. Yeah, I know. And it's like a I understand you, Will. I get what you mean. Yeah, and I do. I totally agree with that. And I think a very close similar. It's not really a similarity. It's more like the overall expectation is like, oh well, we would just do it, but we've got to kind of like at least let them think they have a vote, so we're gonna put a vote up, but we all know the outcome here, so we just got to do the formalities, dot the I's, cross the T's, let's just get this done. That's what it feels like. They just want to try to like jam it through and force everyone like with this emotional blackmail and moralizing down to everyone. Enough with the fucking lectures, people. Jesus Christ. We just have these politicians now who just lecture us. Every one of them. They all want to be on their fucking podium just lecturing down to it. Like, what the fuck? This is weird. It's weird. It's not... Yeah, let's continue. I think Kate, she's going to be doing some lecturing too. Let's see what... she's going to lecture or she's going to want something banned. WA needs a 2030 emissions reduction target. Why? It's a state, for fuck's sake, in the middle of nowhere. You're a state, probably the least densely populated state on the entire planet. You don't need one? Why do you need one? Why? Your benefactors said you need one? Yeah, I think Kate, is she a green? Oh no, okay, I'm not, no. I could go to your website, but you look, an independent, so you're a green, Kate. Okay, you're a green. And, our emissions are 5% higher than last year. Remember Gorgon capturing 31% of emissions? Give it up, Kate. Kate, what are the emissions? You want to talk about emissions? Yeah, let's do it per capita. Okay, let's do per capita emissions. What is the population of Perth? Or what is the population of Western Australia? Okay, so what's that divided by the landmass of Western Australia? And then where does that put Western Australian citizens on the per capita emission index? Fuck off, Kate. Okay, sorry. Monday morning, you get me antsy. I've only had 2 espressos this morning, and Kate, you're fucking right up there. You're grinding my gears. Anyways, let's Tracy Westerman. Fuck, talk about people lecturing. For those calling for more Aboriginal child removals. Thanks, Tracy. Fuck off. Next, David Osmond. Interesting modelling from this 1.5 degree centre aligned plan for Australia's nation. No, there is no way we should be aligning any Australian policy to 1.5. No. Oh, no. No. David Osmond, where's your... it's a renew, bro. It's a renew, bro. Oh my God, these guys just need another hobby. I just don't know. What would have it been before? I'm guessing model trains. You know, I know a lot of them were on board with the NBN. That was like the best thing ever. They were on board with the NBN. They had like millions of models and different proposals and different schemes of why we need 1 gigabit downloads for every pensioner's home. But, you know, they had to move on to something, and I just wish they'd go back to trains. You know, just leave the grid alone. We had a grid that was working fine. The electrical system was going fine. The only issue was your emotional state around emissions. And that's more something you've got to look after. You've got to deal with your own emotions. Don't project your emotions out onto the wider public. It's not going to fill the hole. It's not going to fill the gap. Anyways, go back to trains. I'll leave it there. Some of them actually probably did go into the high-speed train bros. There's probably a bunch in there. Anyways, let's go on. AUKUS, no more. Great. Oh, Elizabeth Montgomery would have turned 90 on April. Wow, she was hot back in the day. Yep. Okay. Melbourne. Melbourne has become Australia's biggest city. Well, that's not really saying much. Is that something you want? That's something you really want? You go into the doctor's surgery and the doctor's like, wow, look at this big boy. We got the biggest one here. You know, everyone's up on the scales and you got the biggest one. You did it, Melbourne. You're the fattest. You did it. Well done. Good work. You did absolutely nothing for it. There was no work put into this. You just became fat. Sorry, Melbourne. Sorry, that's what happened. Congratulations. Congratulations on your... Oh, no. Let's go on. Elon, what's Elon saying? Low birth rate is underappreciated as causal in the face of civilization. Rome is having birth rate issues even during the reign of Caesar. Yeah. Birth rate issues, people. I'm not saying a lot of the people in Melbourne should be breeding, but generally elsewhere, yeah, if you're a sensible person, you have a good job, you are in a relationship with someone you care about, who's smart, who's rational, who's got their head screwed on properly, have as many kids as possible. That's all. That's all you need to do. Just have as many kids as possible. You have to outbreed the idiots. We even need the idiots. We need them. We need more of them. More people. Not immigration, just more people. More kids, please. This former retirement village... Oh, this is Anastasia Palaszczuk, by the way. This former retirement village in Toowoomba was on the market, so we bought it. We're turning it into housing for Queenslanders in need. Do you know what else is at Toowoomba? Do you know what? Take a guess. Take a fucking guess. What about Wellcamp Creek? You know, Wellcamp Creek was in Toowoomba, isn't it? Just wait. Can I open a new tab here? Ah, here we go. Oh, well. Camp Creek. Oh, Wellcamp Creek. Didn't you build a camp there? Wasn't there like a huge camp you built there? Oh, look at this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this one. What happened to this one? What happened to this? What happened to this big camp here? Wellcamp Quarantine, 223 million. Excuse me. And then you went out and you bought this retirement village with your money? Well done, Anastasia. It's very very charitable of you to put up your own cash like that. Well done. These people want... Imagine your wife coming back from the shop and she's like, you know what, I just bought these new lawnmowers. The guy was selling three of them for the price of two. I don't need a lawnmower. Yeah, but look at them, aren't they great? Oh, look what I did. Look what I did when we're away. We got 3 new lawnmowers. They want a pat on the back for this. Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's go. The left can't meme. Well, Steve, this is a tried and true trail. We know they can't meme. Hi, sir. Ongoing Porter Davis nightmare. Yeah, big collapse. I really like Heiser's building industry inside information. There we go. Building industry inside information. The BEIII. There we go, Florian. We got the BEIII. Yeah, that's really interesting. These because this is I just touched on it quickly last week. I think this has downstream effects because you'll have contractors. Contractors usually operate on about I don't know, 60 or 90 day contracts or 60 or 90 day invoicing. So they're going to have their invoices already sent out, but that's not going to kick in for another 3 months, you know. And there's going to be, it's trickle down, you know. Trickle down economics is a made up thing, but trickle down effects of something happening, they're not made up. And that's what happens when these big building companies go under. There's a lot of the contractors underneath and the suppliers and that who are going to be hit. It's just not coming in just yet. It's coming in soon. It's coming in a few weeks. And then that just compiles on. Anal, what's Anal up to? Australians from across the political spectrum are supporting. Back to this shit again. The Voice, everyone, The Voice, because the economy is just doing so well. Housing crisis gone, energy crisis fixed. Alice Springs, that's clear. Everything's going great. NDIS double fixed. You know, Medicare, yeah, bulk billing rates. You know, worst ever, but we're doing well. We got enough time for The Voice, everyone. Get The Voice off. Fuck off. No, can we focus on things that matter? Cameron Murray does. What's he on about? Immigration is good and necessary, but the rate, exactly. This is the thing. It's like, it's black or white. It's like you either supporting immigration, which is 1 million new people every year, or you don't. It's like, no. Can we just have a sustainable level? 100,000 people. 100,000 people a year is perfect. That's great. They'll do well. Not 1 million. Fuck me. How are we supposed to deal with that? But the rate at which people arrive in certain places does affect housing and labour markets, which takes a long time to adjust. These are the trickle-down effects. They do. They take a long time to be absorbed, and the market's got to readjust to it. It takes time. It's not just something. 1 million more Australians is great, but why is it better to get them all before 2025 rather than before 2032? Exactly, because they're hiding the true state of the economy. Because they don't want the economy to look bad. They want growth. So do you know how they get growth now? It's not improvements in productivity. It's no, just bring more people in. Just bring some more in. Hey, we're growing. Yeah, we're growing. Yeah, it's not real. Anyways, let's continue, people. Start of a new week. I haven't seen the Thorpe yet. It's coming. I think it is. Oh, Michael O'Rourke. Yes. I like this. ABC News has been branded with the new label government-funded media. Thank you, Elon. Thank you. ABC is now government-funded media. Thank you. Tip my hat to you, boy. Little backwards tip like that one. There we go. Done. Let's see what else we got here. Dutton. I don't want to talk about Dutton, but Dutton is doing the right thing. Going to Alice. Getting out to... Oh, now they're talking... Oh, but he was scared of African gangs too. Yeah, the dude doesn't like crime. He's an ex-copper. He doesn't like crime. It's nothing new. The Saturday paper thing. The Saturday paper has... They can't focus on crime because crime isn't an identity. So they need to try to switch it around and play the identity because that's the only game they can play. So in this place, the African kids, it's the refugees. That's where the identity is attacking, not the fucking crime. No. It's so base. It's so just basic bitch. Just basic bitch. Speaking of basic bitches, fucking Rachel Weathers. No, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Hey, look, this guy, David Taylor. I don't really know the dude, but he doesn't represent the views of the ABC. Dude, your government-funded media. I want to see it in your bio, dude. Everyone, if you see an ABC journalist, make sure you remind them that they are government-funded. Make sure. And it's got to be in their bio. Check their bio. Make sure right after their pronouns, they've got that they're government-funded. Make sure it's in there. They have to. They can't. Greg. I'd crack a Greg every time. Greg! I'd crack a Greg every time I'd see Greg. But it just doesn't do it for me anymore, mate. It's too early on Monday. I've had some time off. I had some injury time. People, the injuries hurt. When you get to my age, taking a fall, having a fall, it hurts. It hurts. Still, it's the shock aspect, and jeez, it wasn't even a serious fall. That's the thing. I would like to say, yeah, I was chased by a bear and I jumped off a cliff to try to save my life, and I just clenched on, but I didn't. I slipped. I slipped on a tree root. You know, tree roots grow out, and sometimes they're covered with leaves. And the place I live, it likes to rain 98% of the day, so it's always wet. And also, being me, I wear my. I like a deal. I like a deal. But the only thing better than a deal for me is good value. So something that lasts a long time. I don't particularly care about quality, but if it lasts a long time, I'm gonna milk every last inch of value out of that deal, and I'm gonna milk it. Anyway, so my shoes, they were worn basically flat. They were bald. They were just bald flat. And when you hit a certain tree root that's buried and comes down and you walk on it and it's wet and you just slip, you're out before you know it. And that's what happens. Anyways, I've got new shoes now and they're excellent. They're made specifically for wet weather and for me slipping over. Okay, let's get on. Greg, you just don't do it for me anymore, sorry. Not there. See, Jonathan could sort of be a Greg, I think, but he's just too sad. I just feel sorry for. It's just sad. No. James, welcome back. He's like absolutely loving it. Yeah, I am too. Government-funded propaganda. Oh, that's a rough one. Mark Humphries, nothing sadder than a government-funded comedian. Jesus Christ, he's just not funny. Like, it's just so. It's. You know, like when you're a kid and there'd be like a naughty word in a movie and then you'd look at your mum to see if your mum was laughing, because then it was all right, and you knew your mum was going to be trying not to laugh because she can't encourage swearing. That's basically like type of humor that you get from Humphries. It's just, it's cringe, man. Anyways, here we go. The Twindle bag. These are the people I love. These are the cyclist people. You know the ones? Oh, this dude actually gets cleaned up. Police are still hunting. Damn, that's like 10 points. Just wait. Police are still hunting for a motorist 4 days after an alleged deliberate hit and run on a Melbourne cycle. Well, let's see how much deliberate. Damn. Bang, he cleaned him up. That's a fucking mess, man. Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on in Melbourne? We need more of these people. Yeah, bigger. We need Melbourne to be bigger. Get more of this in there. That's, Chris Mins, it's just been revealed. Dude, it's always been there. You just haven't been able to see. It's just been revealed. They were always there. You just couldn't see them. You weren't up to the height. It's all right now. Now you got a little booster seat. Now you can see. Good big boy, Chris. You're big boy now. Big boy. Okay. Steve Noble. Cheryl thinks Alice Springs is a person. Everything. These cunts. These fucking lefties. Everything. They will do everything they can to ignore the fact that bad shit happens in Alice Springs. You can have Peter Dutton says without any data or without giving proof, and it's like, just look at the data. Just go look it up. Yeah, but he won't tell us who got that data, where it came from, where he's getting this information from. They just refuse to admit that there is an issue in Alice Springs. I'm surprised they actually admit Alice Springs exists. Everything they can to ignore the fact that crime is happening in Alice Springs. It's only because they believe At heart, take it. At heart, they believe everything bad happening to Aboriginal people or Indigenous people, anything bad happening at all, is the fault of Western civilization and the Australian government itself. The Australian people, actually. And there's not enough institutions open enough to fix these problems, obviously. But see, the problem is that the institutions are there and they're failing, and those programs are the left's programs and they're failing and it's not working. So they can't admit that. So they have to just pretend it doesn't exist. Pretend it doesn't. Oh, what are you talking about, Dutton? There's nothing happening here. Wearing big fake mustaches and those big glasses and the funny nose. Oh, me? No, that's not me. That's what they're doing. And it's like, what the fuck you do? Stop it. Stop it. Some climate defiance. These are the people that have just they got PTSD from all this climate alarmism. These people are fucking just sign your house over to me. If you have a date like 2030, I will hire the solicitor and we'll do up a will. So at 2030, dead or alive, all my property will go to Andrew. Andrew at the state of it. He gets everything. 2030, climate crisis is going to destroy the world. Everything. If it does or doesn't, I don't care. All my stuff's going to Andrew. I'll do that. Yeah, let's do it. Government funded propaganda. Blah 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 blah. Charles and Anita Perrottet, whose Melbourne home was raided by New South Wales ICAC, lobbying company Macquarie Consulting, holds entirely in Anita's name. Charles refused. Yeah, apparently for Anthony, it's a slow news day. He's, I don't know. It's sad. I'm surprised. Yeah, hi, Anthony. Investigative journalist, I'm sure. Thanks, Anthony. Thanks for a fucking useless tweet. Jesus Christ. I need an investigative journalist to go into that tweet and tell me what the fuck's happening. That's what I need. Someone, please. Okay. 2 hours after Germany closed their last plants, Finland is finishing and starting regular production. Do you know what's funny about Germany closing? And by the way, people, here's the lesbians here. They're happy. They shut down the nuclear power plants. You know, just before they turned off the last nuclear power plants, the energy company I think it was in Berlin, they've raised their prices 45% because now they have to go and buy the carbon credits from the renewable bros. They got to go buy those carbon credits. They got to delve into that swamp and they got to stump up for those carbon credits. And they cost money because, you know, they're going to have to get power now from coal and gas because that's what happens when the Greens get power. No one gets power and everyone's got to pay more for it. That's what happens. That's the goal here. Okay, anyone? Deeves! Yes. How do I vote for Catherine Deeves in the Senate? Gillian, yeah. Deeves would do pretty well. Gillian thinks that he is onto a winner here. He thinks his electoral future is sealed with child sex changes. He thinks that his name and this face, should be associated with child sterilizations and sex changes for children. That's what Gillian thinks he's on with a winner here. He thinks he's winning this one. He thinks that the reasonable center position is children under the age of 18. Any child under the age of 18 should have a sex change if they want. That's where he's going to stake his political future on, and that's where he thinks he's going to win with this one. Best of luck, Gillian. I don't think that's going to really happen for you. I love the optimism, but I'm not going, no. Child sex changes are kind of like a red line for most people. Supporting child sex changes, in a lot of cases, against the parent's will, but Gillian doesn't care as long as he gets that sex change in. That's a little bit extreme for most people in the center. I'm sorry. Out of all, I know James always says the Liberals need to stay away from cultural war issues. Out of the culture war, opposing sex changes and sterilizations for children, that's a pretty easy one. Out of all of them, that's the one that's the easiest one here. That's the easiest one to take. It sells itself, you know. And then you got Gillian on the other side who thinks it's a bad thing. Oh my goodness, Jesus. Anyways, yeah, prepare. It's not gonna look good. Oh no, Dan's back with no coin purses are back in. Victorians will collect 10 cents for used cans and bottles from November. Okay, yeah. The state's fucking broke. Anyways, I'm gonna end this soon. Plants exist, cats for some reason. I've got cats. I've got 2 cats, and yeah, that's very true. Very true. Will Kingston, one of my favorite podcasts, interviewing one of my favorite economists. Well done. Good work, people. Cameron Murray, get this man in Canberra. We need more reasonable, sensible voices like that in the conversation. Not Gillian. Why do we need Gillian there? Oh, here we go. Here's the Mark Humphrey style humor back again. They just can't fucking meme, can they? It just doesn't work. How does it? It must. The amount of money we have to spend to idiot-proof society for people like this is insane. The amount of safety nets and like things and barriers in place, and these safety caps and all this stuff we got to do just for people like this to survive. It's such a drain on the economy. It's a big drain. And then okay, no, I'm out of here, people. I can't do this. I know that there was a Thorpe on the weekend. So far, it doesn't look like Twitter's really picking it up. I can't see it. That forest does look nice. Yeah, I'll go into the forest. It's a misty day today, actually. I'll be in the forest in a misty day. Yeah. Anyways, people, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to hopefully get the Thorpe back up tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, I hope you all have a great time. So, anyways, I'm here Monday to Friday in the morning. I do my recording. I'll chuck it up. Yeah. This is my first day back, actually. I had a couple days off, but it's good to see you all. Have a great time. Be nice to each other. And peace. I'll see ya.